Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. So what I was just saying, you got to remember Pineapple never told me the truth. She always said it was a sister. It was only yesterday that she said she's going to come out with the truth. So she only confessed yesterday to me. But all the time she told me it was her sister. And you've got to remember also, after I'd done that awareness, Pearl said and this is no hate on Pearl, but Pearl said that she had a FaceTime with Pineapple and said it was not Pineapple in that article. So I was getting a lot of flack for that also, where people were saying that I put out misinformation. Okay. And you got Chippy this morning saying, well, maybe there was a FaceTime call and maybe it was the light. Pineapple probably looked different now. But if she looked different now, why are people saying it's the same person as in the article? He's saying maybe it was a different person on that FaceTime call. I believe, and there's no hate on Pearl, that Pineapple said the same thing to Pearl, and that was her kids had been threatened. So Pearl was protecting Pineapple just like not Pineapple, but her children, like I was. I do believe, but it's just selective outrage, isn't it? Because people are forgetting that she had a phone call with her and said it wasn't her on that phone call, that FaceTime. And you got people coming up with these excuses. Well, maybe it was the light, maybe it was the angle, and all this on that FaceTime call. But no, I think, like I said, she's had, Pineapple told her the same thing. Kids have been threatened. And I feel Pearl now thinking, no, because she'd done the same to me, she'd done the right thing. I'm sorry, I'm not going to drag someone all over this app, and put someone's children at risk and have the police knock at my door. So, people keep saying I lied. I didn't lie. She always told me it was her sister up until yesterday. She told me the truth. But did I believe her? No. But did I think to myself, well, maybe I've got it wrong? What if I have got it wrong? Yes. And I didn't want to put that information out there and say, guys, I don't believe it. I think it is her in case I got it wrong. And then for the police to turn up at my house again.
Yeah. I get that, Ange. I get that. Guys, please be kind in the comments. I get that, because had I have done what you've done, and this is why I don't touch exposures, you know what I mean? Because they can bring you a bit of trouble, can't they? Had I have been in your situation, I probably would have done the same, because at the end of the day, we don't want people to go to people's houses and get loads of hate. And we also don't want to, more importantly, we always put ourselves first, let's be honest. We don't want to catch police cases ourselves, especially over TikTok, right?
Yeah, I know that people want me to drag somebody all over the app and have the police at my door and, have her kids in danger, because that's what she had said. But it's just a selective outrage. When I did that exposure, Pearl said she'd done a FaceTime with Pineapple and said it wasn't her. And, but we now know it was her. So, what's all that about? So you want to have a go at me and just me only? Like I say, she'd done the same thing as to what I did. And that was to protect her children because of what Pineapple had told us. She said they've been threatened and everything. She was frantic on the phone to me. And I'm not going to put, just the same with you, Miss Red. If, your kids were in danger, I would shut it down.
I get that. Pineapple's obviously rang you on the phone, really upset, and... I get that.
I mean, now she's talking about phoning the police on Corie. So why am I going to sit here dragging her?
Thank you, everybody, for the gifts. We have Corie in the box. Am I okay to put him in the box while you're in? Because
your platform, Miss Red.
You what, darling?
Your platform.
Well, I know, but I don't know if you and Corey's okay.
No, it's fine.
I don't want to have a big argument between the two of you. Do you know what I mean? So we've got Corie here.
Can we not throw Pearl under the bus? She's on holiday.
I'm not actually throwing her under the bus. I'm talking about selective outrage of the fact that Pearl done the same thing as me, and that's protected children.
But she haven't backed her.
She said she had a FaceTime call with Pineapple and it wasn't
Angela, you've been backing her for the past year and a half.
No, Corie. She said she was still friends with her, Pearl. Pearl was still friends with Pineapple after I'd done that exposure and said she had a FaceTime call with her, and it's definitely not her in the article.
Okay. You're not going to like this.
That for putting out misinformation. Stop trying to throw me under the bus, Corie.
Right, okay.
Collective outrage.
Angela,
the exact same thing as what I did. She still remained friends with her as well. And the only reason they're not talking is they fell out about something completely different.
Can I carry on?
Sorry, yes.
You came on yesterday out of your own mouth admitted the fact that you backed her and you lied to your community.
I didn't lie. She told me for a long time. Ask Pineapple.
It came out of your mouth, Ange. You said it out of your mouth. You lied.
I said I lied about the police.
You lied about the who what?
to shut it down.
No, you didn't.
Because people ask
You
me
lied
times,
to keep her by your side.
No, she never told me, okay? She always said it was her sister from day one.
Oh, my God.
I said I lied about the first police coming to my house, okay? Right, now, mate, stop trying to twist everything I say around, Corie.
It came out of your mouth.
And you're going to have the same outrage for Pearl, who said
nobody
what
cares,
was
Angela.
her
Go
in
to
the
bed.
article.
Go to
right,
bed.
and then I got flack for that, putting in misinformation all over TikTok.
Well, you lied to your community for a year and a half. I haven't.
No, I did not. I protected her.
Deal with the repercussions of your actions. Simple as
No,
that.
Corie, you only done an exposure on her because you're in an argument with her. Simple as.
Yeah,
Don't ever talk
Cool
to me
story.
again, Corie.
I did
ever.
something that you couldn't do. Ha ha.
Don't ever talk to me again, Corie.
Oh,
ever.
what a shame.
You're nothing but a racist. Let's not.
Yeah, all right. Cool story, bro.
Racist. Have the same energy for Pearl, but you won't because you're.
You still sat with me though, didn't you?
You're not going to have the same energy for Pearl when I was the one that done the exposure on her. I was the one that poured.
And you failed because you didn't admit it. But what I done is she admitted it.
I was the one that put all the information out there.
Just
I was the one that put all the
on the app
information
for too
out
long.
there,
There
and
are
it was
newbies
Pearl
now.
that said she did a FaceTime with
There
her.
are
And it was
newbies on
not
this
her in
app
that
now. You're old news.
Have the
You're
same
old news.
outrage.
Get over it. You're old news. Get over it.
Have the same outrage.
Yeah, whatever.
Corie, Angie, I think the person that is to blame for all of this obviously is Pineapple for lying in the first place.
Would just respect a creator if they'd come on and then they'd actually just stand on it, but she didn't. She was forced into admitting that she was wrong because Pineapple wanted to come on and admit the truth. So, and now she was forced to admit that she was lying. And now she's caught like a rat in a trap. She's going to go around today. She's going to say everything she possibly can just to make sure that nobody sticks with the facts of the matter, that she lied to her community for a year and a half.
I took 1 sec, so did Pearl then, because she still is
Here we go. Now you're
FaceTime
going to
with her.
distract the audience with
Right, no,
Pearl.
so she's still adamant that she had a FaceTime with her.
Pearl's on holiday,
Pineapple,
bro.
Yeah?
Pearl's on holiday. She
And
doesn't
you're a
care.
racist, Corie. Don't
yeah,
ever talk to me
yeah.
again. You're a weasel.
Oh, again. Oh.
I swear to God, you're nothing but a little weasel.
All right, do something about it then.
What about what you do? You
Do something about it, Angela.
EQ, Corie.
I don't lie to my
No,
community.
I'm asking you. So
I'm asking you.
Pearl has lied for a year and a half by saying she had a FaceTime.
No, she haven't.
Yeah.
Stop bringing
Well,
up
you say she had a
Pearl.
FaceTime call.
Trying to have the app to
You
argue.
say she had a FaceTime call, yeah?
Stop making
She had a
the app
FaceTime
argue.
call. Yes or no? Did
That's
she have a
all you
FaceTime
want to do
call?
is make the app argue.
Answer. Did she have a FaceTime call? Yes or no?
I wasn't you.
Wow, she's still adamant she had a FaceTime call, and it's got a
Well,
year
you
and a
didn't
half.
bring that up yesterday, did you? No, you just said that you lied.
And a half, Corie. Okay, no one. You know what? I'm Pineapple. You can go fuck off, right? Because Pineapple. Shut up, Corie. Pineapple. You could have come on here and told the truth.
Exactly.
You could have come on here and said, yes, Angie is telling the truth. That is exactly what I said. I was frantic. I was scared about my children. We did make up the police to protect my children. You could come on here and say, all this time I did tell Angie it was my sister. I only told her the truth yesterday. But you have not done that, Pineapple, so you're blocked. Don't ever come on platform again.
Don't let her in your box anymore, Ange, or you, Corie, because you know
Pineapple knows the truth, and she knows everything I've said is the truth. That whatever she had said to me about the frantic phone call, the FaceTime she had with Pearl, that she's still saying she had, all of this, she should come on here and tell the truth.
Anybody else you want to throw under the bus to save your own skin now, or?
No, I'm just wondering why the selective outrage, Corie.
No, you're just bringing up people that ain't even on the app at this time.
Oh, so what? So what? Then she's lied to her community, then, hasn't she?
Oh, no, you've done a lot worse. Oh, here's Pearly Whirly.
So, okay, Pearl's there. So, I think
beautiful.
Pearl... Right, so Pearl would have only done this to protect people as well.
Yes, yes.
So, yeah, because...
So what's that proving then, Ange?
She's done the same as me to protect her children, because me and Pearl are not dragging someone all over the app like you do, Corie.
I haven't asked you to drag her.
Can I just say, sorry,
Let's
it's loud
listen to
here,
Pearl.
the music. It's loud. I don't know if you can hear us, but yes, I was on a FaceTime with her. Whoever I've seen on the FaceTime, I do not know. It was definitely not them photos, but so I'm not backtracking on that. Yes, I was on a FaceTime. A man was in the background, said you called her Kate. Then I've also been told since then, a mum told us she was called Kate because she thought I was one of her clients.
It's really funny though, Pearl. I'm not going to lie. Yesterday, Pineapple, you can ask Pineapple that. She said she'd never had a FaceTime with you.
Well, listen, she can say what she wants, whatever she's backtracking. It's not going to benefit me no more.
I mean,
was on a
let's be
FaceTime,
honest.
end of.
Sorry, Pearl.
So-
Pineapple is a liar. Pineapple has done nothing but lie.
And like I say, I'm only jumping in because Angie was like getting it there. But genuinely, I have been on a FaceTime with her. So, and a man was in the background. But anyways, listen, I'm going to go because I'm out sunbathing, topping me tan. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye, me babies.
Right, is there anything else? I'm gonna go.
I'm just going to play the rest of the video. So, Corie, Angie, so obviously you fell out again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with Corie, so just do your own.
What a
I am
shame.
gutted
How will
about
I
this.
ever cope?
I am gutted about this because I do love you paired together and I think you're amazing.
Yeah,
Give
he
that a
changes like the
praise.
weather. Yesterday he was
No,
fine in my box,
you
and now
just
he's
want
come
me
out
to
and said
back
what
you
he's saying.
24/7.
Everything was fine yesterday in my box last night, and now he's
No, and then you
out
sent
for a
me
minute.
abusive
Bit of
messages
drama
leading
in
up to this
Corie.
morning.
No, I said, yeah,
Yes, you
slipped
did.
outrage. That's what it
Two-
is.
you sent me two
Just like
voice
with
notes.
EQ, isn't it?
I
Once
have
you're
just
doing
woken up.
wait a minute, excuse me. Once you're doing an exposure on EQ, next minute you're best friends with her. Yeah,
What's it got to do with you? This is TikTok.
You know what? Yeah, nothing but a clout chaser.
We're all guilty
Oh,
of
yeah,
that.
well, I got clout now, darling. You can't call me a clout chaser anymore.
You're nothing but a little snitch. That's
Oh,
exactly
and what are you going to do?
You're a
Absolutely
snitch.
nothing. You're not
That's
going to do
what you
anything
are.
about it, though, are you?
Oh, shut up, Corie.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
Guys, can I get on with the
don't
rest of my
fake
show
another
now,
injury. Don't
please?
fake another injury.
I will be live every day, guys, at 6 p.m.
Oh,
Join
you didn't
me.
take
So
my
guys,
viewers last time you did it. I'm stronger now.
Oh,
Ha
please,
ha.
so what, Corie?
Bye,
You
Angela.
snitch. Yes, you
Guys,
like your
time
father.
out,
Nothing
time
like
out.
your father. Yes,
Time
like
out,
your father.
guys, time out.
Protecting. Yes.
I'm getting on with
Talk about my dad. I'll talk about your dad, darling. Talk about mine, I'll talk about yours.
Right, guys,
Yeah,
I'm getting
bye.
on with the rest of my show. I'm getting on with the rest of my show because this is just going to escalate and, you know, hopefully they'll be friends again next week. Do you know what I mean? Because they do have a lot of love for each other when they're not arguing. And they are brilliant together. So they'll be friends next week, guys. They will. They love each other, really.
About it because, you know, to protect the children, basically. So I had to explain. I can't remember. Listen, I can't remember what I said. But I didn't lie. You know, there was no not to be malicious or anything like that. It really was because of what Pineapple said on the phone, and that was, you know, I didn't want people turning up at her house. Had I doxed her
Thank you,
address,
everybody, for the
I
gifts.
remember. But anyway,
Oh,
it was
shit.
to protect the children.
Where's my box gone? Guys, look what you've done to me now. I've just been sat here for 30 seconds without a box. How do I get my box back on? 1 minute. 1 minute, everyone. Oh, come on now. How do I get my box back on, guys? Oh, hello, box. Come back. There we are. Sorry, everybody.
So that was that. So I found out that
I got
was
it.
with Pineapple.
As you
So
can see.
I kind of felt like I didn't really want to speak on it because of that reason. I didn't want the hassle with the police turning up at my house. You know, I've got my mother here and everything else. So that was that. And yeah, fair enough. Yeah, exactly. So that's basically what happened. That article is Pineapple. It is her. Pineapple has never once said to me it wasn't. It was her. She always said it was a sister. She never told me what sister it was. She just told me it was a sister.
This Pineapple's got a lot to answer for, if you ask
but
me.
I never believed her. I never told her that I didn't believe her, but I didn't believe her. But because of the police at my house, I didn't want all that hassle. I had a
She has,
conversation with
Lauren.
Pineapple this morning.
Thank you, Angie.
Pineapple is going to come clean about
Yes.
it. She's going to tell everybody this.
Yes, you
I don't know
in the
when,
comments.
today or the weekend.
Causing
In
bloody
regards to
carnage
send-
on
seeing
TikTok.
information. I know Pineapple said that she'd sent me information and
All
we had
right,
a
Shazzy.
FaceTime call. I've not had a FaceTime call with Pineapple, not that I remember. And Pineapple has not sent me any information either. So, yeah. And like I said, I just feel like I have to tell people the truth because obviously my community support me and I don't want to be lying to my community. So, and there's no way I'm going to get hate in regards to this. But like I said, you know, a lot was said about Pineapple.
And as well, right, if Pineapple was a decent person, rather than let people take hate for her, right, she would have come on and put everybody straight. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so is she going to come on and address it all? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Is it too late for her to come? I don't think people are going to buy her shit now, to be honest, because everybody knows anyway who she is, what she's about. Do you know what I mean? So, guys, I'm going to stop playing that video and I'm going to move on now to last night's drama. I'm just bored of the whole Pineapple thing, guys. Look, she's making everybody fall out. She's causing loads of trouble, do you know what I mean, with the pathological lies. So I'm just bored of the Pineapple situation. And when she does come on and address it, I ain't even going to show it. I don't care. Don't care. We all knew it was you anyway. So, Angie makes the mistake. And again, guys, I'm not going to take this drama too seriously. Let me tell you why. Because by 3 o'clock, Dave Durans and Delusive Angie will be battling. All right, guys, I'll be friends again. You know how fast people make up and break up on this app. I'm going to keep this light-hearted because, you know, it was funny to watch. It definitely isn't a setup, guys, because I know that Jay wouldn't be involved in the setup. Do you know what I mean? So this is genuine drama. But I'm just going to keep it light-hearted. I'm not going to go at anybody because everyone's going to be best friends next week. Okay? So Angie makes the mistake of asking Dave if her hand looks okay.
But my hand looks swollen. What, this hand?
So did you check? You are?
Oh, I'm proud of my hand. What do you mean? This one or this one? Ugh.
Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen, please.
This
Thank
one
you,
looks
Millie.
swollen. Does it look swollen? Let me have a look.
Don't you be put that angry face at me, Dave.
I don't know what I've ended up with now. I don't know where this is even going to end up, guys. I'll be real with you.
Just
Thank you, everyone.
This is my good hand, yeah? Does that look swollen, Dave?
Show me your good hand. Show me your other one.
It does a little bit round there.
Well, maybe it's because it's still swollen.
Thank you, Pink Panther.
Oh, that'd be the reason why it's swollen then.
Oh my God, do you think I need to get out back to A&E or something?
Show me your hand, I'll be honest with you. No joke, show me your hand. I personally think that I should not be that bruised still at this state of the time of you bust that finger. I would say
Okay, Dr. Dave.
Because if you turn it up, you're bruised all around here, and it's red there where the knuckle is, where, and I just think I would probably go to the hospital with that, just in case you've got something inside that's caught something to make it get infected inside out, and you end up with blood poisoning.
Dave is like Google right now. Yes, Dave is Dr. Google. But I've got to be honest, right, guys, I don't feel, okay, because I'm going to keep it real with you, I don't feel that Dave was intentionally doing anything, he was trying to do anything wrong. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we know that Delusive Angie suffers with health anxiety, and if you do suffer with health anxiety, I've told you myself about it in the past, it's horrendous, you know, because you overthink in your head. Every little thing is over dramatized in your head. You know, you get a headache, you think you've got a brain tumor, you know, you've got chest pain, you've got that's the way that, health anxiety works. So I don't believe, and this is just my opinion, that Dave was, it's not about being hypochondriac, darling. It's a genuine thing. It's a genuine psychological thing. This health anxiety, it's horrendous. And anybody in the chat that has ever suffered with it, you'll know that you get into your own head, you know. So I don't believe Dave was intentionally, you know, trying to cause, because it did look a bit swollen, you know, but that's my opinion, and you are entitled to think what you think, all right?